Hello everybody and welcome to another video, and today we are once again looking at some black metal, and today we're going to be looking at a band called Batushka. Now, no idea who this band was, so I had to do a little bit of researching, as is my usual, and I found out that Batushka is a Polish black metal band formed by Krzysztof Drabikowski in Białystok, Poland. I probably pronounced all of that hideously wrong, and I do apologise. It was created in the spring of 2015. Their music and lyrics are written exclusively in Old Church Slavonic language and are inspired by the Eastern Orthodox Church. The band members wear habits and Eastern Orthodox shemas during live performances to conceal their identities. In contrast with many other black metal bands, they use 7- and 8-stringed guitars. Drabikowski came up with the idea of combining black metal and traditional liturgical songs of the Orthodox Church after reading comments on YouTube videos of Orthodox music, saying how God's hymns are more metal than any satanic black metal out there. And to be fair, I've actually read comments of a very similar nature, saying a lot of Christian music and stuff like that, and like songs about God and stuff, are more black metal than satanic black metal. Now, the track we're going to look at is a track called Chapter 1, The Emptiness, Polunosznica, and I probably pronounced that horribly wrong as well. Polunosznica? Yeah, anyway, as it said earlier in the description, all of the songs are written in Old Church Slavonic language. So it took me a while to find any lyrics at all, and what lyrics I did find were obviously in a different language. However, I have got a translation here, but I don't know how accurate it's going to be. So there's a very high chance that what I read could be inaccurate. But yeah, more black metal. We had a really good black metal track yesterday. We'll see what this one's like and see where we go from here. So let's have a look. So, Batushka, Chapter 1, The Emptiness, Polunosznica. Let's have a look. Well, there we go. What an absolutely fascinating piece of music. Very, very interesting. Lots of different aspects going into that. I mean, obviously the opening of the video was telling a bit of a story. There's a bit of a long intro into the music, but it's such an odd combination because you had that really sort of soft, acoustic-like music going on in the background, and then you had the what I would refer to as typical black metal sort of guitar riffs and stuff over the top, and it merged together really well, and you could hear both aspects, you know. The acoustic, softer music didn't get drowned out. It was very well incorporated together. And then you got the vocal performance, your typical black metal vocals, but then you've also got this almost like Gregorian chanting going on as well within the song, which kind of reminded me a little bit of Emptiness, a band I did a review for earlier in the year, and they were a fantastic band. And again, their songs are sort of, well, for that specific album, were based around the church, and they were sung in old languages as well. So this band is similar in its own way, but with more emphasis on the black metal than Emptiness had. Absolutely fantastic. Now, given the video and from what I've made out from these lyrics, it's basically just talking about dealing with the death of someone, or, you know, a progression into death, possibly. Like I said, this translation of lyrics might not be perfect, so we'll have a look. What I have is, the sun is shining on everyone, there is already no me. I lie in a tomb and do not see the light. And the lid does not press, the board does not press. Sorrows are all fell silent, longing departed. Excuse me. So that first line where it says, the sun is shining on everyone, there is already no me. So I'm guessing that might not be, that possibly a very literal translation of what's been written. I'm guessing it's like, the day is here and I have died. You know, there is already no me. I have already passed on. I have already died. Possibly. I lie in a tomb and do not see the light. That seems pretty self-explanatory. And then there's that line, and the lid does not press, the board does not press. I'm not sure about that. Sorrows all fell silent, longing departed. So again, that's like, that just sounds like people offering silent prayers, you know, and wishing that whomever had died had not died. But then it goes into, I'm going to refer to this as the chorus. It's only 3 lines, and I think this is where most of that sort of chanting sort of came in. It says, "Holy God, holy strong, holy immortal." Again, I'm wondering if holy strong might mean holy power. I'm not sure. It carries on, and the cap does not press. Do not push the board. Sorrows all silent, all fell silent, longing has departed. And then it goes, Holy God, holy strong, holy immortal. Grave dug in damp land, do not cry, family, it will be hard for me. Holy God, holy strong, holy immortal, have mercy on us. So, the song almost seems to be talking about, the process of death from the point of view of this person who has died. Possibly their spirit form witnessing their family going through their mourning period, and trying to reassure them, I am fine, I'm in a better place. It's like that sort of last verse, as it were, saying, grave dug in damp land, do not cry, family, it will be hard for me. And it's like, grave is dug in the damp land, because obviously in the video it's in pretty grim and grey outside. So do not cry, family, it will be hard for me. It's like, do not mourn me, I'm in a better place, but seeing you crying and suffering makes me not want to leave, even though I have to. It'll be hard for me to leave you behind, knowing that you're mourning and so upset. So it's actually quite a nice little song. It's got a nice little meaning for it. Like I said, this translation probably not very good. Some of it I don't understand, but I actually like that. I love the mixture of the different styles of music that were in there. The black metal and that sort of acoustic backing track going on. The mixture of the black metal vocals and the sort of almost Gregorian chanted vocals in there. It was very, very good. Very, very interesting. It was a very enjoyable piece of music. And as we all know, I'm very picky when it comes to black metal, but that I very much enjoyed. Yeah, I'm going to have to look at some more of their stuff, I think. Be very, very interesting. But I can't really think of much else to say about that, It was good music. It was well executed, very brilliantly performed. I've only been around for maybe, 4 years? Very, very good. But I'll leave that as it is. If anybody would like to suggest a track for me to react to, then please do so by all means. You can drop a comment in the comment section below, or message me on my Facebook or my Instagram, or you could even message me through my Patreon, where you could also help to support the channel, help me create future content. And I have recently added a new tier onto my Patreon, where for a small fee you can get your suggestion jumped to the front of the list. I have limited this to only once per month, to be fair to anybody else who suggests tracks either through Patreon or through the normal means. If you do suggest a track through normal means, it might take me a while to get around to it, since my list does grow phenomenally every single day. I get suggested so many new songs every single day that my list just grows faster than I can record the videos. But I do write them all down, so it will get done eventually. It's just going to take me a while to get to it. Also, Metalhead Reacts is a proud supporter of the Sophie Lancaster Foundation, British-based charity whose main goal is to put an end to hate crimes, mainly those involving people of the alternative culture. And it's something I believe in very, very strongly, something I'm very, very passionate about, because every single day, all over the world, people are getting violently attacked, brutally beaten, just because of their taste in music. Now, I've had people tell me, oh, that's not a hate crime. It is. It's the definition of a hate crime is attacking someone, violently attacking someone, because you don't like something that they like, because you disagree with something of theirs. A violent attack just because you don't agree with something that someone else believes in. That is the definition of a hate crime. People are violently attacking people of the alternative culture because they don't like their music. They don't like the way they dress. So that it's a hate crime. Whether you want to believe that or not, it is a hate crime. It's the definition of one. And it's something that makes no sense to me. Why would you attack someone? Because of their taste in music. And the very essence of it boils down to the fact that most of the people that are committing these attacks, people that are violently attacking these people, they're just doing it to show off in front of their mates. They're trying to look big, they're trying to look arse, they're trying to look clever. At the end of the day, they're not doing it for any other reason than, we don't like that person, they stick out, we're going to attack them, and I'm going to do it in front of my mates. Because you will always find, 95% of the time when these attacks happen, it's always by a group of people against one or two. It's never one-on-one. Never. Because they always want to show off in front of their mates. And the hilarious thing is, all these kids that were like bullying me in high school or secondary school, wherever you want to call it, when I was like between the ages of 11 and 17 or 18 or whatever it was, I was listening to this music, I was wearing band t-shirts and stuff like that. All these people bullying me, picking on me, attacking me, violently beating me and stuff like that. Yet now, these same people are wearing like Motorhead t-shirts, Nirvana t-shirts, Guns N' Roses t-shirts as fashion statements. So, where's the, maybe they've got a bit more logical as they've grown up, maybe. But that's not the point, They spent years tormenting people because of their taste in music, and now they're using our passion for music, our taste in music, as a fashion statement. It's disgusting. But, attacking someone for their taste in music is just purely illogical. I mean, what are you hoping to achieve by this? Attacking someone because they listen to heavy metal, what you're expecting them to happen is, are you expecting them to turn around and go, do you know what, now that you've beaten me up for liking this music, I've seen the error of my ways, I'm now going to listen to Taylor Swift. It's not going to happen. You're not going to change their mind about the music that they listen to. What music someone listens to doesn't affect your life in any way. I mean, if they're holding a speaker in your face, blaring their music in your face, then I can understand you maybe being a bit angry at them. But what music they listen to in their own home concerns you in no way. If you don't like the music they're listening to, don't listen to it. It's really, really simple. If you don't like the clothes they're wearing, don't look at them. You don't have to wear them. If you don't like them, don't look at them. It's easy. There are infinite directions to look in. Just shift your gaze like a centimetre to the side. You're not looking at them anymore. Problem solved. But none of these things is a reason to violently attack someone. And the thing is with this, these people are getting violently attacked every single day, but nothing's getting done about it. Nothing's getting said about it. And that needs to change. The last time something like this was widely spoken about was when Sophie Lancaster was murdered. And that was 12 years ago. This girl, violently attacked, her and her boyfriend, violently attacked by a group of 5, 6 people. Violently attacked. She had her head stamped on. Both of them ended up in comas. Now, luckily, Rob Maltby, he did survive. He was in a coma for around about a week, maybe more. Can't remember exactly. Sophie Lancaster was in a coma for 13 days before she eventually succumbed to her injuries. And, she subsequently died after 2 weeks of being in a coma from being so violently attacked just because of their taste in music. It's bizarre and ridiculous that it happened. But that was the last time something like this was widespread and widely spoken about. And that was 12 years ago. And I can guarantee you, since then, several hundred, maybe even thousands of people have been attacked in similar manners. They've probably been hospitalised, they've probably had bones broken. They might have even suffered stab wounds or something like that. But it's happened. I guarantee you it's happened. But nothing's been said about it. No one's been talking about it because it hasn't ended in tragedy. And that's not good enough. We shouldn't have to wait until someone dies before we do something about it. And this is what the Sophie Lancaster Foundation is all about. They want to put a stop to this. They want to stop it from ever happening again. It should never have happened in the first place. But they don't want to see another family go through what they went through when they had to watch their daughter slowly die over the course of 2 weeks. And we need more people to start talking about it. We need something to be done. So if you'd like to find out more about the Sophie Lancaster Foundation, there is a link to their website in the description below. You can go over there, find out what they're working on at the moment, find out what their goal is, because they can explain it a lot better than I can. And if you can help them out in any way, obviously don't feel like you have to, don't feel obligated to do so. But if you can help them out in any small way, the smallest amount can make the biggest difference. If it's a small donation through the website, or even something as simple as one of these Sophie wristbands, if you can help them out, the smallest amount can make the biggest difference. And the sooner we bring more attention to the fact that this is happening, the sooner we get more people talking about it, the sooner we can help to stamp out prejudice, hatred, and intolerance everywhere. I'm going to leave that as it is for the time being. Thank you all very, very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.